First advice that I would give to you is to recognize, that what we call mental illness, which is, it's a fancy term, but what does it really mean? Well, it means, mood disorders. When people get really, really depressed, or, even, bipolar kinds of issues, the ups and downs. It can mean thinking problems, when people get delusional, or they're paranoid, or, their thinking is really, really off. It can mean anxiety disorders. Some people have PTSD, and they have generalized anxiety, and they have panic attacks and all of that. You see eating disorders, all this kind of stuff. So don't think of it as a scary term. What it is that systems in the heart, mind, soul, and body are breaking down. There's more taxation put on the system than it's able to withstand, and it needs to be strengthened. So first of all, don't get scared of it. But secondly, remember that these kinds of problems don't just happen to a person. We're all connected, and they happen to a family, and they happen to a marriage. And if somebody's really, really depressed in a marriage, then the marriage has got to adapt to that. And you're part of that system. We always talk about the system in which this occurs. So a couple things. One is have a lot of compassion, okay? Have a lot of compassion for the person, and make sure they are getting the help they need apart from you. You are not the answer. You're part of the system that's being affected. So you got to get some outside help. Number two, get informed about it. Okay, the more you learn about this stuff, and you have to be careful about that, because there's a lot of goofy stuff out there. I hear crazy stuff all the time, like, borderlines can't be treated, or narcissists never change. That's just not true. There's a lot of junk out there. But get informed by some people who know what they're talking about. Thirdly is get your own support. Because there are, especially, it's easy to find support groups especially with the more serious mental illnesses. There are a lot of support groups, and to talk with people that are going through the same thing. The closer it gets to you, you probably want to have your own help. If it's affecting you in some way, you need at least some coaching in this, and maybe even your own therapy. Systems are intertwined, and there are generally things that need to change in the relationship. There are things that need to change in the system. So make sure, bottom line, that you're getting the help both informally in friends and support, but maybe professionally as well. And so what we generally see in this, if you do all those things well, not only does the person get better, but the people around them get better too, because everybody grows when somebody grows. And so that's the upside of this, is that it can actually make the family stronger.